We are grateful to have Mr. Wilhelm Schmid, CEO of Lange Söhne.
Thank you.
You're visiting us in Dubai.
Yes.
Can you tell us the reason of your visit here?
Well, it's interesting because I was here 2 weeks ago for Dubai Watch Week and I thoroughly enjoyed it. But the pop-up was planned, and the idea was to have Glashütte in Dubai. Funny enough, a year ago I was together with the team and I said, Jason, we can't bring everybody to Glashütte. And they took that literally and said, then let's bring Glashütte to Dubai. And here you have a pop-up which I think is very nice because it shares a little bit about the history and all that of Lange Söhne and the region. So it's really more about sharing something which isn't that obvious. And then, as we plan developed, we said, why don't we launch a watch here?
We'll talk about the pop-up first.
Yes.
The size of the pop-up is extremely impressive.
Thank you.
Can you tell us what made you decide on the aspect of the pop-up?
It was, as I said, bring Glashütte to Dubai. And if you look at it, and you've been to the Stammhaus in Glashütte, it's not the same size, but the facade is similar, the big watch is similar. So it's really bringing a bit of Glashütte to Dubai. That was the idea. And you can't do that with a tiny little thing. And then we have this big room, which is sort of an immersive experience, sharing within 3 minutes what is it all about, Lange Söhne, the history of Lange Söhne, and to some extent even the history of Germany over the last almost 200 years.
You just mentioned you had the official launch of the Lange 1 Daymatic Honeygold. Can you tell us a bit more about the watch and especially about the launch which happened on December 7?
Yes.
Can you tell us the importance of that date?
With pleasure, with pleasure. I think I said it many times and I will say it again. We had two great people that revitalized Lange Söhne. It was Mr. Walter Lange and for sure Günther Blümlein. I always refer to them as the heart and the brain. And only because they are together, we are what we are today. And we still today live up to the values that they have created and set up. And they were very particular, they were very precise. So the first time Lange Söhne was founded by Ferdinand Adolf Lange at the 7th of December 1845. And the second time, straight after reunification, the company was founded the 7th of December 1990. And here comes a nice story, which Mr. Lange shared with me. Because municipality has changed. And they wanted to have the 7th of December. But first, you went to the wrong office. And they said, no, you cannot register the company here. You have to go to Diepoldiswalde, which wasn't particularly around the corner. And we talk about December, so weather wasn't great. So he rushed to Diepoldiswalde to find the office closed already because it was a Friday. And then he managed to find somebody by rattling on all doors. He found an official that gave him the stamp that the company is registered the 7th of December again. So that's why that date is so special for us.
We want to talk about Honeygold. It's actually used sparingly in the collection. Not every model uses it.
No.
The models are being selected.
Yes.
Can you tell me what's the criteria
for
Lange when a model should have Honeygold?
Yeah, it's whenever we want to do something limited, and we will always use Honeygold for limited editions. It's a very hard to work with material. So it does not create it and it doesn't allow for becoming a normal gold alloy that we use on, unlimited watches. We always try to surprise. Now, the one watch that is almost epitomizing everything we stand for is the Lange 1 in its different variations. And we always try to play at least once a year with the Lange 1. After 31 years, that becomes more difficult because we have used a lot of combinations, a lot of complications, and to come up with something new is more challenging for the team. We haven't used the Daymatic movement for a long time. Actually, I think the last time we used it was 2017.
Yes, yes.
Now it was time to do something again, and we just realized the color combination of honeygold with a gray-brown dial, you know, similar to what we used on the Honeygold Odysseus, which we launched in April, is a very nice combination. And what I'd like to reiterate on is, don't look at the photo and think you know the watch.
I completely agree.
You know, that watch is a chameleon, and no photographer will do justice to the watch because it will change the color all the time. And I have a photo which I did yesterday. It looks like white gold. So don't take the photos, go into a boutique, have a look at the real watch. It is different to what you expect.
We want to talk about the design aspect. One thing that's very interesting from Lange is they adhere a very strict design code.
Yes.
So they don't get affected by trends.
No.
If you have a Lange, say 25 years ago, it looks like the watch that's being produced today. It's the same design aspect. Is that always and will always be for the brand?
Look, at least, you know, I cannot say always, but as long as Tony and I are on Tino are in the product committee of Lange Söhne, yes, for sure.
Mr. Wilhelm, thank you so much.
Absolute
It's always
pleasure.
a pleasure.
Good to see you.
Thank you.